Hey y'all! So thanks for tuning in for some of my thoughts, definitely spoilers, on Thor Love and Thunder. Okay, if you watch my little quick thing on Instagram at all, you know that I wasn't super about it. I mean, okay, it's funny, it is relatively a good time, but I feel like the writer director whose name I'm going to mess up,
Taika Waititi. I went on YouTube and tried to find it.
I just feel that yes, what he did in Love and what he did with Ragnarok definitely worked, but with this one, I feel as though it was trying too hard to be funny. Like there were like those screaming goat things that happened like 50 million times, and it was just like, okay, I get it. There's screaming goats, ha, funny, but there were just like moments like, okay, like take like Lady Sif. I am so mad at the disrespect on Lady Sif. Like, yes, in Norse mythology, she is actually Thor's wife person. And I feel as though, like, I understand she's doing other things and scheduling and blah, blah, or whatever, so she hasn't been available for certain things. But I just feel as though either have her in it, or not at all. Because that little bullshit was just like, there was like her almost dying on the battlefield. It could have just been like a sad moment and it could have like landed. Instead it had to turn it into a joke unnecessarily. It's like there was never really let enough moments land for the gravity of what it is. Okay, so then Christian Bale. I love me some Christian Bale. Christian Bale, I've been down for Christian Bale since Newsies, Empire and the Sun, all that. That's been my boy. And it's like he was not in the same movie as everyone else. And I'm tired of everybody like, oh, Christian Bale always going for that Oscar. I'm like, no. Christian Bale's always like dedicated to his craft, and he's always going to give a true, honest performance. And I feel as though they should have had somebody maybe like, I don't know, like Luke Wilson or somebody do it if you didn't want that honest, gritty performance. Because this is the first Thor movie without Loki, and don't get me wrong, Christian Bale's gore was compelling, but he was in a different movie than everyone else. He should have been in something else. I just don't know how to explain it. It's just he was just in a different movie than everybody else. And I really wanted, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted when they get to the eternity place for him to make the wish, I really wanted him to have already had come to the decision that he wanted his child back. I really didn't like that Thor was all like, I choose love, I'm going to go be with Jane. And that was what made like him wish for his child. And then, you know, Jane abruptly died, which I wasn't mad at the fact that she died. Like, I appreciate the fact that Mjolnir wasn't saving Jane. Like, it wasn't like this cure-all. So I was fine with that. But she was like, we're going to take your daughter. I die. So, and I guess I kind of get it, because she was saying like, I want you to continue to choose love, the emotion. You know, the child ends up being called Love and Thunder. But it was like, and also I just don't see how it at all connected to Phase 4. There was no connecting it back to any of the Disney Plus shows or even any of the movies, like multiverse. Nothing. Like where does this movie exist in the Phase 4 thing? Because I guess it can't exist in a bubble. Not really. Because, or maybe this timeline is a product of like the multiverse stuff and we don't know it yet. And then the post-credit thing with Hercules, like that was okay. I just didn't really like his costume. And then Jane being able to go to Valhalla. As much as I love Miss Idris Elba and I will always want to see him, I was kind of like, when you knew she was in Valhalla, like I knew it right away. I was really hoping it was going to be that timeline's Loki, if it was that Loki that was killed by Thanos, because that would have been like, oh, for me. But it just really wasn't a jam for me. It's not gonna be one of the Thor movies that I probably will watch again unless I have to. Like when I do my rewatches, Cardi was one of those. I don't really feel so it added or really, it didn't take away anything. It just didn't really add anything either.